For European travelers, it was at best a 6-week voyage, but depending on delays, it could last months. Dangers included storms and their opposite being becalmed, seasickness, food running short, and dying of boredom because you had nothing to do all day. For Africans captured into slavery, the Atlantic voyage was much worse. Across the Middle Passage, usually to the Caribbean. The journey was just as long, but slaves were kept below decks and rarely allowed out in the fresh air. With the men usually in shackles, they were given only 1 meal a day, less if provisions ran low. Disease was rampant and mortality rates were high. I would never complain about being inappropriately touched by an airport security again, so blah blah blah. Yay, gay jokes. Funny, Sean, haha. I'm pretty sure Sean actually is gay. Anyway.
Captain?
Mr. Kenway.
I just wanted to thank you again for taking me aboard, and apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you. I lost several contracts as a result.
I had no idea.
Of course not. You nobles are all the same.
Well, the captain's pretty angry. Pretty angry dude. What's going on here, guys? Alright, well let's just look for people to talk to on the mini-map.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you be.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Alright, combat tutorial. So, hold E to parry. I had so much trouble with this at the beginning. The thing is, you have to hold E before the little icon appears.
Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Policeman, call this off. If the captain
To
sees
hell
us...
with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Who started you on anyway?
So it's not like you're responding to the icon, like you have to counter before you even see the counter thing. I hope, and then press that to... No, that's not what I... Okay, I don't know what's going on here. They've changed the combat mechanics and I have no idea what's going on. Press mouse to knock out your opponent? I'm countering. Except I'm not. I don't know what's going on. I don't know when I'm supposed to press the mouse. Alright, so I'm countering and then nope. Countering and then hit, nope. Countering and then mouse, nope. Countering and then mouse, nope. Counter and then not, nope. I have no idea what's going on. Press E to counter and then press mouse button to knock out your opponent. Whatever it is I'm supposed to be doing, it's not working. I'm not even countering really, am I? Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait a minute. What? I don't know what's going on!
We're ready to go again if you are.
I don't know what's going
Why's
on.
that? You think I'm afraid of you?
But you should be.
The combat mechanics are so weird. Okay, so you have to time it. I see.
Never!
And then this.
These odds.
And then now you have to... And then space to disarm. Nope. Press E once and then space to disarm. But why? But why?
Captain! Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I swear the mechanics change from one tutorial to the next. Because the first tutorial you hold E to counter. The second one you have to press E at just the right moment and then hit him. And then the third one you have to press E at a different moment and then press space. So it's like the combat mechanics changes depending on I don't know what's going on.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
We're just trash talking each other.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent.
That makes no sense. He just said, I don't know how
Good
any
day.
of this makes sense. They're just trash talking each other and being angry, but the crew's gonna mutiny. If the crew mutinies, they'll kill me. That's what the captain says. But then I say to the captain, if you insult me again, I'll kill you. But if we kill the captain, then the crew will kill us. Or is that not how it works? I don't understand. Like, people are just angry, and they don't actually make any sense. Alright, well, hopefully we don't get into too much trouble with the combat mechanics. I suspect we will, to be honest.
Hello, sir.
Do you expect we'll have a pleasant crossing?
It is a quiet time of year, though rogue storms and troubled waters are not unheard of. But no need to fret. At worst, they'll prove an inconvenience. I'm more concerned about pirates and rogue privateers.
Have you encountered them before?
Aye. But the Providence is a strong ship, and her crew well trained. They will surely keep us safe.
Well, the helmsman is the most pleasant guy on the entire ship. And I believe we're done up here. Alright, well, let's go back down below decks. And we're definitely not gonna gamble. So let's just continue. So you see like how many cutscenes there are. Look, we come back here. Another cutscene. I swear like half the time we're just watching the gameplay itself. And the other half we're just walking around. Not the best gameplay design. And this cutscene doesn't mean anything. We're just spending like 20 seconds looking at him, looking at that thing. That cutscene gave us no information at all. Why did we need to see that? Anyway, 28 days. So there's 26 days after the last little segment. We are still staring at that thing.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
So the most important item in the entire game, we just put inside the book and closed the book and then walked away from it. Instead of keeping it in our pockets, we just left that thing in the book. Why does that make any sense at all?
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on land and wine, whilst we're stuck with tin.
Hey guys.
You looking for another fight? That it? Go away.
So again, like you just kind of go into a little cutscene and then nothing useful happens. Nothing useful happens and then you go out again. Why put that stuff in? Like it doesn't benefit the game at all, and you can still gamble, and I'm still not gonna gamble because it's boring and not interesting.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Wasn't by choice.
That was 4 weeks ago.
Aye. Blockheads, the both of them. Where are my manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway. So, should I be watching my back?
I think the boys learned their lesson. They're normally not so nasty. Honest, it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough.
Oh?
Captain's trying to cut costs. Reduced rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Is there cause for concern, then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
So we refuse to shake his hands because we're a douchebag. Louis Mills. A deckhand originally from where we British somewhat optimistically called sunny Brighton. He got his love of the sea from his father, who was also a sailor. He first took young Louis to sea with him at the age of 10, sailing from London to Boston on a vessel named the Windward. As he grew older, Mills kept working as a merchant marine, traveling the world and gaining a reputation as a reliable and level-headed soldier, or sailor, my bad. He joined the crew of the Providence in 1752, staying with the captain and crew through a variety of hardships, but by 1755 he was thinking of moving on. Alright, well that's fine by me.
I ain't got nothing to say to you.
That's it? That's it, you go into a cutscene and it's not saying anything, and that's terrible. Who designed this? Who thought this was good gameplay?
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Oh my goodness. So you just walk from one person to the other pressing buttons. That's the gameplay here. Least interesting gameplay I can imagine.
A doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken ill?
Oh, nothing like that. I was wondering if you'd heard any rumblings of trouble aboard.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or grievances? Men taking issue with the captain or
You
the
sound
passengers?
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not work-related.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me...
And then you go to a different person, and you click on him, and he goes into a cutscene.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk 'em down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
And then for some reason we're going up there because the waypoint tells us to. There's really very, very little information that we're getting from this stuff, right?
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
But why? So the helmsman continues to be the most pleasant person in the entire ship? What is, oh, there's a person underneath we can talk to. Wait, we can parkour on the ship? Can I jump into the ocean? No, I can't. I can try, nope, we can't jump into the ocean. Interesting, we can parkour on the ship. Maybe I should... Hey, this is fun. We should be doing more of this, instead of just walking around the decks talking to people. Look at this. Parkouring on the ship. Is there loot up here? There's no loot so far. And you know how loot makes the game. Oh, wait a minute. You can jump off the ship. I was thinking you can't jump off the ship, but you can. Okay. Should we keep climbing or should we just continue with the story? Climbing is so much more fun than... Look, I mean, if you think about the previous Assassin's Creed games, the beginning of Brotherhood had you escaping the Sistine Chapel with Uncle Mario. The beginning of Assassin's Creed 2 had you getting into a brawl with your brother and then parkouring over the rooftops with him. The beginning of Assassin's Creed Revelations had you fighting through a bunch of Templars and parkouring up a castle. I guess the beginning of this game you were parkouring through the Animus, but that's not really the same, is it? It's just a lot more fun, the previous games. The beginnings, you remember those games? Like, you just start right into the action, whereas here, we're just walking around and talking a lot and we're not parkouring. The whole point of Assassin's Creed is parkouring. Like, why would you design the game like this? Why don't you put more parkour in the beginning?